But this morning here in the French Quarter, I'm joined by the Governor of Louisiana, Bobby Jindal. Governor, it's nice to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for coming down here.
A nice hand from the people down here. You know, I'm reminded that although we're here and we're looking back at Hurricane Katrina 5 years ago, the people of the Gulf are still going through another devastating event, and that is the BP oil spill. Can you give me an update? I know the oil is still washing ashore. What's an update on the cleanup?
You know, certainly it is good news for us that they've capped the well. The relief well should be done, they say, sometime after Labor Day. For Louisiana, this is a marathon. We've always said it's not done for us simply when they cap the well. It is only done for us when all the oil is out of the water, when they restore our wetlands, our way of life back to their pre-spill status. Even under the best estimates, they say there could be as much as 1 million barrels they can't account for out in the Gulf. Tens of millions of gallons that could be still threatening our coast.
I don't know if you were able to see, but in our last half hour, Al spoke to a local chef and a local fisherman, and they're all saying, you know, the harvest coming from the waters around here, the seafood is fine. I know you agree with that assessment, but a lot of people across the country want to know what's being done to test that seafood on a daily or weekly basis.
You know, with FDA, with NOAA, with the state, we've literally done thousands of tests, chemical and other tests. No, not one test has come back positive or any kind of concern for human consumption.
Who's putting the bill for that testing?
Well, at this point, you know, the NOAA, the FDA, the state, we're doing all that. What we've asked BP for 3 months now, we've asked them to pay for a multi-year plan. We want to do 400 tests every month. And what we've told them is, look, do it for 5 years. And if you don't have oil, if you get back to the pre-spill landings, you can stop. But if you still have oil, if you still have concerns, renew it up to 20 years in 3-year increments. This would be the most tested seafood in the entire world. The reality is most of the seafood that comes in this country isn't tested.
You say you've been asking for months. What's their response been, and what's the progress on that?
We still haven't gotten a response from them. And here's the sad thing. We're talking about a $2 billion industry, the commercial fishing, $1 billion on the recreational side, thousands of people that make their living doing this. People have been doing this for generations. It'd be cheaper for BP to go ahead and do this now. We have a narrow window of time, not only to get this testing done because we need to reassure people's confidence in the seafood, but you've got a whole supply chain here. You've got marinas, you've got ice houses. They will go out of business. My message to BP is let our people go back to work. Don't continue to pay them unemployment checks. They'd much rather be back to work than getting a BP check.
Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal. Governor, it's nice to see you. Thanks for joining us here in the French Quarter.
Thank you for coming down here.
Let's go back to New York right now. Carl Quintanilla is filling in at the news desk.